Hello everyone. The course name is Banking Regulation and Operations. The unit is Banker and Customer Relationship, and the topic that we'll be covering in this presentation will be the clubs and associations and the precautions a banker has to take while opening or operating the account of a club or association. So what do you mean by a club or an association? This is a simple meaning of a club or association. A club or an association is an institution where people who create a common interest come together and create a formal structure through which they can pursue it. So it means that no, we might have seen clubs which are sports club for formed for sports purpose or for cultural events and some kind of welfare activities. So there are clubs, sports club, there are welfare clubs, there are cultural clubs, and a lot of other different clubs which are formed for some kind of purpose. So there are a group of people who might be sharing a common interest. They come together and form a association, which is formally called as a club. So there are certain structure for formulating a club. So a club may be having 20 or 30 or 40 members, but there will be a person who will be the chairperson for that club. There will be another person who will be the secretary of the club, and there will be a third person who will be the treasurer of the club. And these are considered to be the three major pillars of any club. So any club will have a formal structure consisting of these three people acting as the main no account operators, right? So in this, the treasurer has the biggest role when it no comes to the creation or operation of a bank account, because the treasurer takes into consideration, or he is held responsible for the organization's finances or the club's finances, and he's also given the responsibility to find out a suitable bank account or to operate a suitable bank account for the club as such, right? So when I say accounting a bank, opening a bank account for a club, there are certain precautions that a banker has to take while the banker is trying to operate or open an account of the club or association. So the first thing is resolution of managing committee. So whenever a bank is trying to open the account for a club or association, they should collect the resolution of the managing committee as the first and most important priority. So why a resolution of managing committee is required? Because this gives the details of who will be the signatories for that particular account, and what will be the manner in which the account would be operated. Would it be a joint operation, or would it be a single person operation, and those kind of things. So all these details will be no mentioned in the resolution of the managing committee, and it will be approved by the board of no directors, not board of directors, by all the members of the clubs, right? So that is why a resolution of the managing committee is required to be attached with the account opening form. Second one is certificate of incorporation. Now, the importance of this is simple. See, there are clubs which are formal, and there are informal clubs also. Suppose 10 people come together, okay, and they say, okay, we are a club and we are no formulating this club for a purpose of doing some kind of social welfare activities, right? But that is not at all incorporated and not not governed by the law of the country. In that case, the club does not have a legal existence, so the banks cannot open an account for those kind of clubs. That is the reason why any club, for opening a bank account, should provide a certificate of incorporation, which says that the club is incorporated and is governed by the law of the country. Okay, and when the club is incorporated, obviously they will have a set of bylaws. So that is the third point: copy of bylaws. So whenever no, an organization is properly incorporated under the law of the country, they will be governed by their bylaws or its a constitution, which will detail how they are to operate. So a copy of those bylaws also need to be provided along with the account opening form for opening the account of clubs or association. Fourth one, permission for borrowing. Okay, so no, before the bank permits a society or club to borrow, it should ensure that the club is permitted to borrow. So there are certain clubs which does not have a borrowing permission, or the club cannot borrow or take loan for any purpose. In that case, the bank cannot give a borrowing limit or a borrowing facility for that particular account. So that precaution has to be taken by the banker. Coming to the next point, operation of account in case of death or resignation of the authorized person to operate the account. Suppose there is only one person. For instance, say the chairperson is the person who is the authorized signatory for that particular account, and suppose he passes away or he resigns from that post. In that case, the operation of that particular account should stop till the society or club nominates another person on his behalf. right? So this is how what the banker has to take care whenever there is a death or resignation of the authorized signatory. And the last precaution that the banker has to take is regarding the treatment of the individual account of the authorized signatory and the club account. So this is a very important point, because in no situation the bank should allow the authorized signatory to club his personal account or with the club's club's account, right? So the individual account of the authorized signatory should be treated as separate from the club's account, even if both the accounts are in the same bank. So these are the various details regarding what is a club and association, and what are the precautions that the banker should be taking while opening or operating the account of the clubs or association. Thank you.